Well, good morning everyone and welcome once again to Ed's Orchids. Now, you remember when I started cleaning the coconut husk, must be a couple of months ago now, and last year I put the plants indoors, and some of them didn't do very well. Well, none of them did very well, so I mean they're just coming round now. I've got plenty of blooms on them. But the one you see in front of you, believe it or not, bloomed, and it was a very nice and expensive Gaulle, Pedallum Gaulle. And I was at a loss for what to do. I nearly slung it. The leaves were all dehydrated and everything, and I took it out of its pot and it hadn't got a root to its name. So I put it in some of this coconut husk I'd cleaned. And when I cleaned it all, you know, I microwaved it and did everything to it. And when it was soaked in water, the TDS of it was less than 10. So I thought, well, that's good enough to put a Gaulle in. So that's what I did. Now it's been in, I would say, 9 weeks. So with no roots. So I think it's about time I had a look at it. And I'm a bit loath to do this, but it needs looking at to see what's happening, because there's no growth on top and nothing else. So we'll just take it out of its pot and have a look at it. Well, here goes. What I have done, I've put these clear pots into a black pot to cut the air off the roots, the light off the roots. So whether that's made a difference, I don't know. But let's see what's happened. Now it feels pretty firm, which is unusual. And yes, I can see the new root. Now I planted this in that coconut husk, as I said, and also in some of that red coloured moss I got, which is absolutely lovely. It doesn't rot or anything. So I'm amazed, absolutely amazed. Just have a look at that new root growth. Try and keep the camera on it. There's a new little growth there as well, but I don't think that will do much. Around the other side. Yeah, that's what it was like when I put it in there, like that. So we'll get this potted up again quickly, and just leave it to its own devices. So that's quite a good growth, that new root growth. So what I'll do, I'll put it back, I'll pot it up, and I think we'll check some more. Now this is another one in the coconut husk, and it's not Puff and it's not a frag, it's a Maxillaria. And this was given to me, and it's virtually no roots on, so just want to have a look, see what it's like. Yep, it's growing roots now, this one. Bring it up to the camera if you can see it. Ooh, it's a bit near, isn't it? That's better. You see the roots growing through there, so I'm not going to unpot this one because I can see some roots. Maxillaria variabilis. Here's a Gaulle hybrid, Cyrilla Alka, and this is in the coconut husk as well. So we'll just have a look at that one. This is the Cyrilla Alka, a cross between Gaulle and Andretti. Just have a look at this one. Take it out of its pot first. See if we can pull it out of its pot like that. Yep. It's quite stuck in its pot there. So what I intend to do was, I'm not going to take it out of the pot. because if it can stand up like that, if you can lift it up with the plant and the pot lifts up as well, then it's growing very nicely, because it wasn't like that when I put it in. So it's just telling me the roots are growing nicely. So I'm not going to take that out of its pot, which is unlike me. Now this is a Puffy Pedallum Adductum, which I've had quite a year or two. It's not doing anything, so I put that one in the husk as well. So we'll not take it out of its pot unless when I lift it up by the plant itself it comes out on its own. Yep, there's another leaf coming up in the middle there, so I'm pleased about that. So let's try it. Yep, that's lifted up, so I'm not going to touch that one neither. One of the Maxillaria vetii Prince de Gaulle that I should have showed you yesterday, and this has been in that husk for, as I say, a couple of months, so we'll just try that one as well. I'm expecting this to come out because it's only loose, it's like the loose hair I've got in here. So we'll give it a go anyhow. Well, yep, that's lifted up too. Well, what more can I say? I think that's the last time I take a plant out of its pot until next spring, when I do a little bit more repotting. Yep, that's a promise, that's what I'll do. Well, before I go, I'd just like to say a little bit about these the Aerangis I've got, you know, that had all these stalks on, the Mr. Cedar, and we'll just have a look at it, and it's over here somewhere. There we are. There we are. We'll just have a look at that one, just to just have a look at it. I mean, its progress is not as good as I thought it would be, so I'll take it down, I'll film it, and we'll have a good look at it. Well, and here's the Aerangis Mr. Cedar, and I'm a bit disappointed with this one actually. Got some beautiful blooms on it, but I've got a lot of bud blasting on it. You can probably see one of the two, some of the bulbs that are blasting. But I thought it would be a lot better than this, but oh well, you've got to take what you get, haven't you? Anyway, we'll have a look at it later on. I don't know if this is right or not, but I think it might be bud blasting on a lot, because it's got so many spikes on it and so many buds that the energy of the plant just isn't there to do a full bloom. And besides that, they're not very large plants. There they are, and it's got some new growths on it. Got some at that side and some new growths at this side. So I think it's just probably a case of the plant not having enough energy to supply all the buds with what they need. Anyhow, let me know if that's the case, or have I done something I shouldn't have done. Well, you can tell it's a nice autumn day today. It's about 12 degrees outside as yet, and I've had to put the heat on in the greenhouse. There's the heater, 3 kilowatt heater, and I had to turn it up to 20, so we're up to about 20.5 in here at the moment, so it's quite pleasant, but not enjoying the fact that winter's coming, and we've got to switch more electricity on, because that's getting dearer and dearer, isn't it? You know, if we're getting cheaper you wouldn't mind, but everything's getting dearer these days. Well, we'll just have to stop complaining about things and get on with it. So tomorrow I'm going to have a look at the Phragmipediums. I'm going to water them now this afternoon, and tomorrow I'm going to have a look at the blooms, and mainly I'm going to have a look at the plants and the growths and see how they're going on. Well, that's about all for now, so thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you all later. Bye.